What's the hurry?
Sumeru City! We finally made it! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals. Here are your Akasha terminals.
It kinda looks...
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge. Ahem. May the mighty God bless... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check... 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Oh, come on! Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. Huh. Could it be... You too? What? He's from Sumeru. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
This, and don't forget that. Yes, we must document everything.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the...
Here, this is a letter.
Oh, let me see. Oh, seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for...
We want to meet with
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Arc? Sorry, the Akasha...
What? You too? But what about your abilities for...
Well, as I said, all I know is that ever since Lester...
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just does...
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need... And besides, you two in this world, there will always be... Take me, for example. It's a mere... Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like... Hey, come on! This is a survival...
Oh, Paimon's expectations. So what do we do now? Even if we want... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
You two wish to meet with Sumer... I apologize.
Aww.
Please do not worry. In Sumeru, they take on an Aramite
Core of third.
supposedly Asfand. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome.
All right, off to the Citadel of Razor we go.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you.
I see. So, Catherine, it's true that the...
Wait, serious?
Afraid so. We originally came from the desert. It isn't just us.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. In their eyes, she was the... Because of the Academia's influence. Not to mention that lesser...
Really?
But who knows? We're...
All right. Well,
No problem.
seems Asfand was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least...
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlander. Oh, I'm sorry.
Whoa!
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind... Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man panicked by what he heard. The man sought out the man journeyed across deserts and through rain. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has...
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an Archon Seeker. Along your journey, we were in every flower and
Yeah, thanks for the story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
in a way.
Dunyarzad, since you...
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. This stinks! Let's see if we can get...
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress?
Did she have...
Yes, that's her. Did you see what?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That should keep... Dunyarzad, we thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people...
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh, looks like there are some...
Huh? More of them?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port...
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
This new shipment of items also
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happen to notice...
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that you're...
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not...
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she does...
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but that's why I'm here looking for you. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt you.
No, you're wrong. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at... And every time I bring this up, they just change... Dia, I know it hasn't been because she saved me. This is my life, and
My lady.
Yes, I'm sure.
Fine, I won't ask you, but let me make something very...
Thank you, Dia.
Don't worry, today's little excursion, since this definitely won't... So, I'll let you...
Okay, deal.
Yay! Look...
I'm fine, really.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind...
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord...
Dodge this!
Ha!
Well, if it isn't Dia, word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We'd...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something.
How about our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers...
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. Hey, come on! Paimon has... Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived.
Oh, remember when you asked me?
Huh?
Yes, it was when I was a child stuck inside. Yourself no longer had it. Then one night, at that moment, an ethereal...
Dunyarzad, who are you? How do I explain? Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder. That you hate... Wow, you really do, Dunyarzad. Is there anything you want? Want? Not really. Huh? But aren't you a child? And can you make... Oh. Then, can you be my...
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond this, once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness.
What's the
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated. I heard everyone was overjoyed but because of the academia actively participated. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Aww.
It's absolutely sure the Greater Lord found.
Just remember that
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar, but recently, I made a friend. I gave her my savings because
Hold on, my lady, does this friend...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look.
Yes. I've agreed with Nilou.
Sure, that's quite the trip, though.
No, that would be too much.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows?
But of course. Nilou will be thrilled. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side.
And
Oh, and who are...
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. You... By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already...
You're very welcome.
Probably? But...
Every item I sell.
Wow! This place is amazing!
not bad.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. We reported it to the Academia many times, but they never...
Oh, probably because...
The Academia looks down on performers. We can't let that happen, though. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired... The stage is going...
And I can't wait to see you on this.
Nilu, what are you...
She'll be dancing the dance of
Dunyarzad.
I only told them about the...
Okay. Then according to legend, a long, long time ago, some of the gods got drunk. As she danced upon those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. Huh? Really? Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved, though we're just tiny people.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely...
They symbolized...
Yeah. The Greater Lord...
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could... If my stage were anything like that... So, Traveler...
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zerus Festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali.
In that case, we'll take a... Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And did you know that the Sub-Zerus Festival is about to happen?
Dancing at the Sub-Zerus as a child. I even asked my grandmother why we perform. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved. The Sub-Zerus festival has been losing its appeal.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the resident... Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. I mean, that...
Things are really shaping up, and don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers...
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. Wow, did you sew all...
Uh-huh. Sewing... I've noticed that... Of course. The legend...
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine! Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler.
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was...
Sure. Standing by, but saying but take you two for...
Well, we enjoy traveling across...
Yes. You should keep searching.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way...
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here.
There's something...
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, dear.
I've got something to tell you.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up. My lady is feeling a little...
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Rexar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the map. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen...
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met.
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you...
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed up...
No kidding.
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently... since you've already...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something.
I suppose that's... Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously.
You two have heard of Port... The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all...
Apparently what was lost... If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos.
Are you serious, Chief? All the
If you're also in...
Count me out. I've got plenty of... And take it from me. If you two really do... There are even some extremists who go around...
You bet they are.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Well, Traveler...
Thanks, Dia! And you, since we've gathered
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. Good. Then we'll see you both at the...
Come and have a good look yourself.
You've got a deal. I can't thank...
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenaries...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly this... Ooh. Let's get it. We know that whatever the Osfund Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're academia students and asking about the stolen... Well, given all the people that...
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like...
Of course. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Sure, we may not be you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better.
Those students seem...
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move, especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection.
They're called Ain El Akhmar. Today,
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos, they're usually pretty wary of outsiders. I've heard that Ain El Akhmar likes to set up shop at...
Wait, did you say 500,000?
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of
I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And so, what's our plan? Wait! Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right.
Nothing but smooth talk all day.
Out of all my commissions, I enjoy...
Got any commissions related to antique?
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can...
They're nothing to be...
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing
Yeah, with bosses fervent...
All these guys talk about...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was one...
Welcome.
What's going on? How can there be Kairagi
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
mention King Deshret just now.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by.
So, you mean
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her. But the story doesn't end there. Oh, mark my words, our god shall return. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached it.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things... Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase...
Hey! Shut it, Al-Haytham! What are you playing at?
I told you the other day.
Ha! The boss made it perfect.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange... If, on the other hand, we can't agree... I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know... I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here.
What did...
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on...
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Ayman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our prize, he seems to know it. He went that way! After him!
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you just the... Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still... Since you...
Who exactly do? Why a student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business had nothing to do with your lie.
Yeah, she's really strong.
She doesn't even have a vision. For
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting.
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier.
So, since you were happy...
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can... Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which...
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Earth. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will over the past century. Meanwhile, those... Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true... With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulation. I think she blacklisted me. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This...
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have questions.
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other...
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for ware. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality...
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time! We don't know how to...
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That's a surprise. Guess... Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro. However, some canned knowledge with a high... Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned... Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any more... Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your...
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory... The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him. If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
Bartender if you want a drink.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy? What a unique palate. We have unripe harrow fruits.
Following the paper got us past the first...
Roanoke, These two want to buy unripe horror.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing mourning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hold on. That's not right.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't—
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the...
Before I retrieve your products, I need— please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. Ugh, eating something that causes heat stroke sounds horrifying.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to—
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer...
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to pack it. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at— Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way. Look, he's over there.
What's the hurry?
Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind...
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory?
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, but it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much more they might have. So that's why I prefer to have... It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be a...
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hillage.
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in...
Or how about the architectural... With this one, you can become an expert.
Ooh, now...
2 million Mora, and it's you.
Whoa! That's...
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's...
All right. Let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned. We'll take these, please and thank you.
My, oh my! You are blessed with a taste for both the Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more...
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more... Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful for...
Excellent! Then please...
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, and not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough, Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Trust me, I'll find you your perfect color.
History is sometimes more exciting.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Catch the wind.
Ha! You two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well,
You're a pretty daring guy.
relax. No one.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge caps?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something. And when we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related...
In that case, you're on the... A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge...
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge... As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to...
They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to...
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that... So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for us to ensure the capsule's security and to evade them unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge Dory is the most reliable source.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could...
Yes, you can say that. But the day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine... If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet...
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a...
You two want to try using... Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. All right, this place works.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely... We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your... There may be variances in your...
Wow! Alhaitham! You must have been... Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases... All right, let's begin the test.
Freeze! Verdict is...
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal. The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help you...
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it...
All right. Time for round 2.
Hey!
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Now, I'll start
Alhaitham, how's it...
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her...
Wait! How much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial...